I got a small repair job to do today. Since winter is coming, I've been putting this off for a while, but I stripped out my wheel arches a long time ago when I was fitting my 35s, and I had to really cut back my pinch weld quite aggressively. Now I'm starting to piece things back together. I've got my rad rubbers on, I've replaced my height sensor. I'm going to get some more bitumen sealant on here, and then I'm going to replace these. I just got these, they're not genuine Toyota, they're just some copies of the wheel arch liners, because the old ones are really tired. And I got these for about £15 a side. But before I put them on, I'm going to have to melt them a little bit and flatten that section, because I no longer have a pinch weld there. And so I don't want to lose the clearance I've created by putting a plastic shield round, because that'll just get rubbed through. So I'm going to use my heat gun here, and I'm going to squash it. I need a brick or something. Well, that's not very scientific, but it'll work. And then once it's on the car, I can use my welding gloves to press it in anywhere that it still isn't quite molded. Now I'm going to replace lots of the little plastic clips and inserts from around the top. Just giving things an extra coating here of bitumen, paying particular attention to the backs here, where for some reason the Land Cruisers always get rusty at the back of the arch there. It's probably because of where the trim piece rubs. And then at the front here, you get bubbles on that side of the arch. But just giving it an extra coat of bitumen before I put these covers back on. This particular spot on the Land Cruisers, at least here in the UK, they get so rusty. So I'm basically going to overdo it on the bitumen spray while I have the chance here, before I seal everything up. One of the old clips to remove first. Get ready for horrible rust noises. Oh, that was actually not a horrible rust noise. Most of this liner is fastened together with these plastic inserts, just these little front fasteners. Part number is 53879-60010. I only have like 15 of these, so I'll have to order some more. But 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3 on the back, and the rest is just these plastic inserts. Just push in with the thumb press. It's a bit of a weird arrangement because it's like half tuck, half overlap. It's like this back section needs to tuck behind the wheel arch, but then the tabs need to sit proud. So again, here's one, I have to tuck that back in, but I have to leave the mounting position poking out. Right, so I've run out, I'll need to get some more. Not the end of the world. Now I need to see what I'm going to do about my mud flaps. So the standard mud flaps are molded and they rub like crazy. So I've got these flattened ones and I've just melted a bit of a fold into it. So these should go into the factory bolt holes now that I've drilled them a little bit. So I've got this mud flap that was just a plastic ABS mudguard that I got off Amazon. I just drilled it 2 holes to fit the standard position, and I've melted a bend into it. My car is going to catch this slightly when I'm in the lowest suspension mode, so I might need to cut or bend a bit more. I'll see how I get on. In fact, I think before I'm finished here today, I'll try and heat this up and push it back with my welding glove, so that I can get a little bit more clearance there. Because I do want to have a mud flap. Like the wheel arches here are sensitive, especially at the back here around the firewall. It is prone to rust here in the UK, so I want to get these mud flaps on and give it a bit of protection if I can. There we go, that's much better. Wheel arch liners in. Oh, it's a bit dark, I know. Mudguards back on, wheel arch liners in, rad rubber is on, new height sensor, hooray. And I've just done a little bit of a scrub and a fresh bitumen coat around the top. That doesn't take away my need to have a full undersealing done on this car, which I'm probably going to get done after the winter. I'll get it somewhere for a protection coating. If you've got any recommendations for that. I see two things in particular. I see here in the UK, I see LanoGuard, where it's like a lanolin spray that you put on. And I see people doing big expensive like Buzzweld. Those are the two big ones that I see. So I'm gonna have to pick one of those coatings, but either way, it looks like I'm gonna have to take the car somewhere far away in order to get it treated, because there's no treatment centres here in Scotland that I could find. Anyway, that's a short video just to update what I'm doing just before we get into winter. The first snow is due in 3 days' time, and that's why I wanted to make sure I got my arch liners and my mud guards back on ahead of that. So, as always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.